Hey, I just wanted to go through a few of my favourite or current favourite books today. I've got a bunch here and I'm just gonna briefly jump into them. So, first one, I have mentioned this in a couple of videos, but this is one of my favourite books ever. Australia's Most Dangerous. Snakes, spiders and marine creatures. Includes first aid. So I thought it was a really interesting one because I actually won this one in a competition. I don't exactly remember what I wrote because it was a while ago now, but yeah, I did win this and totally worth it. It is an awesome book. So it goes through all the different spiders and things, and then it has lots of different factual bits like safety and most venomous and stuff. It's just a really all-round great book. It's kind of like a field guide. It has things that you might come across, has pictures of them and descriptions and where they're found and stuff. But yeah, it's just a really good overview of any creature that you might come across in Australia. Then we've got this one, which is just more of a general backyard guide. Backyard guide to the creatures in your neighbourhood, in fact. And this is a really good, thorough book on different things. So we're talking about, foxes, flying foxes that we get here, different bats, different chicken-like birds, I guess. Just different everyday birds you can come across in your backyard. These are actually Melbourne-based authors in Australia, and they actually started this project during COVID, which is the Urban Field Naturalist Project, and it's just where they went around and so it says, dedicated to helping people notice wildlife in urban environments. And basically, during COVID they compiled this and went through all the different, plants, animals, insects, all those sorts of things that you find in the wild. So it's an excellent book to read through. I still haven't read through it all yet because I've got too many books to get through, but I've definitely started and I love it. Here on the front we've got some videos that I'm currently working on at the moment. The Australian magpie and the willy wagtail. And I really want to start getting into some more insects soon. So they're two of my favourite books. In like not every day, but general fairly common animals you'll come across. Then I've got these three little guides, which are the Read Concise guides. Read Concise guides they're called, and they have this cover which is great. I will sometimes chuck these in the car if I know I'm going somewhere, especially the orchid one. And we'll go out orchid hunting, and it's got a brief little description, picture. It's just a really basic field guide, and field guides are just really good for quick and easy. So I've got those. I've got orchid one, fern one, and butterflies one of Australia. And they're great little books, just instant recognisable. Most of these butterflies are both the front side and the underside of the butterflies for most of them. So it's really good and just really quick and easy to identify animals out in the field. And then the last three I'll show you today are just these Cronin's Key Guide ones, and these have been around for ages. I know I have seen some copies floating around that were published in the 80s and 90s, but these are very recent publications, so updated versions, and you can see they're a little bit worn. I have been looking through these loads. I've got Australian wildlife, Australian mammals, and Australian wildflowers, and the wildflower one is really interesting. I'm trying to do like a big series of videos with this one, but yeah, again, they're just a field guide. These are drawings, but they're just as good as photos. Very detailed, and yeah, obviously the map of where they're found and the different parts of the plant. So leaves, flowers, fruits, when they flower, and where they're found, their habitat. So these are great. These the flowering one's really interesting for any random flowers I might come across that I'm not sure about. My husband's very good with flowers, I am not. But the Australian wildlife and the mammals are more my forte. I can identify most of these pretty well in the wild, but yeah, it's really interesting if there's a little bit of information that helps for me to look up. So yeah, they're my little books and guides that I'm loving at the moment. Thanks so much for watching this quick little video. Okay, bye.